They don't do it for the spotlight. They do it for the early mornings, the late nights, the comeback stories. They build more than bodies. They build confidence, discipline, leaders. This is a story about the people behind the programs, the unsung heroes behind the scenes, the strength coaches, the gym owners, the ones who show up every rep, every set, every day. At TeamBuildr, we're proud to power what they do. But this isn't about us. It's about them. Welcome to Built Different, a docuseries highlighting the people who build strength in every sense of the word. This is their story.
So yeah, we're strength coach by title, but we're everything in between. My name is Jared Thompson. I'm the assistant director here at Belmont University, working strength and conditioning, working with baseball, softball, men's soccer. Let's see. Went to school at Gardner-Webb University, played baseball there for all 4 years. Did some interning there in strength and conditioning, then very fortunate enough to come over to Belmont right after, do a graduate assistantship, and then did a short stint in Charleston Southern, and then came right back to Belmont and been here ever since. All right, check out the iPads. I was a tall, skinny, right-handed pitcher, didn't throw hard, was never really that good of a pitcher, and like I said, had an awesome strength coach my first year. Obviously played baseball growing up, it's always been a passion of mine. Played a few different sports, not that I was good at baseball or anything, just good enough to get myself to a position to play at the next level. When I got to Gardner-Webb, I was very fortunate to have some awesome strength coaches along the way. You know, went into school thinking I was going to do either PT or athletic training, and then quickly realized that, you know, kind of had a passion for the weight room setting, saw a lot of benefit from it. Got under a really awesome strength coach, got to intern with him while I was there, and then after that, followed him over to Belmont and kind of been there since. We're serving our athletes the way we need to, for them to be the best athlete that they can become, and that they're still a part of their team setting. Our philosophy is very simple. We're trying to put athletes in a good situation, make sure they can move well. We want to build a base layer of strength, and we want to be able to allow that to transfer over to the sport. We're just trying to educate our athletes to become the better version of themselves. We preach 3 simple rules: be a great teammate, pursue excellence daily, and just be on time. We know if we can do that, we have awesome sport coaches around here that hopefully if we give them a good athlete, they can develop them into a better player of whatever that sport may be. They can start moving quick around here, and then the whole idea today is just, you know, get them primed up and get them ready for a big weekend series this weekend. Go through their list. They'll have a whole daily check-in they need to get done. They get the reps, sets, the load that's prescribed each day, and they kind of roll from there. We need our athletes to have pretty good autonomy when they're in here, but also be coachable, love on their teammates, and really pursue excellence in each session. The main thing right now is we're trying to win baseball games and play at a high level, and this needs to just kind of accommodate with that. In front of your racks, and let's get both chains for those, Sit back, put your butt on your heels.
I think the biggest thing is organization. You know, we always know what we're coming in and what we want to do, so I think it's very easy on all us athletes knowing exactly what the plan is for the day.
In there for 30 seconds. And we got one set of our A block. Okay, we'll clean all that up, and then we'll go over these jammer arms today. We adopted TeamBuildr, during the crazy time of 2019, 2020, when athletes were away. We first realized like we needed to make a change from, the typical Excel worksheets. Some athletes had access to weight rooms. Some athletes, it was all body weight stuff. So that's when we first realized like we needed to make a change and be able to really, in a sense, individualize for what the athlete had outside of Belmont athletics. So instead of them coming up to me throughout the lift and being like, oh, okay, I'm on day 2, what do I need to do here? They already know. It's in their iPad or it's on their TeamBuildr session.
Log in, do our daily check-in, and it's got everything there for us.
See where they are each day, each session before we can come in. Gives us an idea of their fatigue, how they ate, how they slept, or just overall the group is smoked and we need to pull back that day. We can have our parent calendar with baseball, and then from there, I can kind of separate guys based on how they're grouped, whether they're, bullpen guys where they're throwing, 2 to 3 times a week, or a starting pitcher who we know is throwing once every 7 days, or position guys whose schedules can be crazy. They're getting a lot of work in throughout the week. We've been pleased with TeamBuildr. It has made it easy for our oncoming athletes, whether they're freshmen or transfers from another university. We can get their programs to them, once they're signed with us. We have different terminology from whether they came from another university or their high school used a different term. They get to just click on the video and see what it is.
We will lift again on Monday. It's kept us on track for whatever our goals are. I mean, we have Christmas off, and then we roll right into season, so when JT's able to put workouts into TeamBuildr over Christmas while we're at home, it keeps us on track and ready to roll in spring.
But make sure we go from jammer to loaded to resistant broad jump. I love seeing the athletes get passionate about it, especially those ones that, at first just like, they don't want to be in here, they don't want to lift, but then they start to realize that, there is benefit from it.